Good morning. Yes, it's a lovely fall morning, an excellent, wonderful morning. I'm so grateful that we are actually having fall weather now, being grateful for what some may consider the small things, but just being grateful, having that attitude of gratitude. I'm just coming in from my morning workout, so this is going to be brief. I got to get freshened up. But being grateful for this fall morning is a great segue into what this video is actually about because as you saw in the questions that are attached to this video, what is the giving pledge? And the giving pledge is a pledge by a lot of multimillionaires and billionaires such as Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. I think LeBron James just signed on to it. Ray Dalio. A lot of these big name guys who have made a lot of money, they vowed and signed paperwork, commitments to give away a majority of it before they die. And that some of them is up to 99%. Now, if you can live off 1% of your money and still be comfortable, that means you made a lot of money. But some have committed to giving away at least one half of their earnings or the money that they have, and some go as high as 99%. But the giving pledge, how it relates to this video, is because I'm talking once again for the last time about the Teen Cash Flow Game Mastermind competition that I'm hosting for ages 12 through 18. And in this, we will talk a lot about gratitude. In the game, it helps you to practice gratitude, because I think if you land on charity and you give 10% of the money you have, you get to roll with 2 dice instead of 1 die, as the other players are doing, to just say that in life, when you give, it advances you. And as you have, if you know the word of God, if you study the Bible, it says that when you lend to the poor, you give to the poor, you actually lend to the Lord. And I don't know about you, but I know lending means you get interest on it. So if I'm going to lend to anybody, I would love to lend to God, who has all the money, so that He can give me interest on that payment. But the attitude and the mindset of giving is something that is reiterated a lot, or that is practiced in this game, the cash flow game. That's all about investing and creating passive income to take care of you, so that you don't have to work for a living, but you can have money working for you. And that's what the gratitude pledge is about, giving away. Because guess what? The more you give away, that means the more blessed you are. So it feels great to give. And not only does it help the recipient, but it makes you feel great. It gives you that rush. It gives you that enjoyment, that satisfaction, that fulfillment. It's wonderful to give. And that's a part of what teens will learn, or probably reinforce, because some of you may be teaching your kids that already. Another question that was there was, what causes fear? And that's a great question. It's a wonderful question. The answer to it will absolutely change your life. Before I go into that, let's look at the definition of fear. And some people may be saying false evidence appearing real. That's an acronym, and it's a good acronym, and it's actually a description of fear, how fear looks. But the definition of fear, as somebody gave it to me, and I agree, I adopted it into my vocabulary because it was a great, very brief, succinct definition. Fear is the anticipation of pain. The anticipation, meaning it hasn't happened yet. So fear is always in the future. If you live in the present, you don't have to worry about fear, but that's another video altogether. But fear is the anticipation of pain, the fact that you may lose in something. And that's what prohibits a lot of people from investing, from investing in relationships, and investing in financial instruments, investing in themselves so they can get to another level, because there's an anticipation of pain. They think it may hurt them. They think it may stretch them a little. And so that's what fear is. But what causes fear? Fear is caused by ignorance, what we don't know. Okay, because it is true that what we don't know can hurt us. Okay, that song, "What Daddy Don't Know Can't Hurt Him," that's not true. What we don't know can hurt us. So fear is caused by ignorance. When you don't want to walk through a forest at night because you don't know what might be out there. That's fear. Okay, you're scared to fly an airplane because you don't know how, but you're probably very comfortable driving a car. As a matter of fact, we do it subconsciously sometimes. So fear is caused by not knowing. But guess what? Practice makes permanent. The more you practice something, the more it becomes a habit, and the fear goes away. Just like when you learn to drive, just like when a baby learns to walk. So in this game, this teen cash flow game, we're making a habit out of seeing the opportunity, analyzing it, and seeing it whether or not it's for us. We make the deal or we don't, and creating passive income to take care of us. And a lot of people don't know how easy it is to invest, to have money making money for you, to be, living the good life, because they don't have information. They don't have access, or not privy to that information, because we don't teach it in schools. A lot of families don't teach it because they don't know any better. And that's why there's a lot of fear surrounding that. But guess what? All your dreams and aspirations and everything you want is on the other side of fear. It's about you doing something. So in this game, we will get these young people in the habit, give them the information to analyze deals, to analyze where they are in life based on this board game, and be prepared to make decisions, conscious decisions about opportunities when they come. Okay, because that's another thing that is a problem, in its indecision. That was another question. What is one of the biggest success killers and stealers and time killers and stealers? Is indecision. Wealthy people, as quoted in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich book, wealthy people, they come to a decision quickly and they change their mind slowly. Poor people come to a decision slowly and change their mind quickly. Being able to use this tool between your ears to make a conscious, educated decision is very important, which is why you have to prepare yourself. You have to make success a habit. You have to make learning and growing continually a habit, so that when decision comes, opportunity comes, you can quickly make a decision before it passes you by. Because if opportunities come back when they pass you by, they will be more expensive the next time around. That's what somebody told me, and I know it to be true. And so indecision is a problem, an issue that a lot of people face. People have indecision so bad they can't even decide what they want to eat. They can't even decide what they want to watch on TV. They're flipping back and forth. You have to be able to make a decision, a conscious, good decision quickly, because indecision keeps people stuck their entire lives. They won't even step up and make the decision to change their lives, to get out of this dead-end job, to get out of this dead-end relationship. And that goes back to fear as well. So indecision, we help here the kids get over indecision by teaching them and making it a habit so they can make good decisions. And another reason indecision is very apropos here is because a lot of people have not decided to sign their child up for this. I have 6 spots remaining, and it's not funny to me at all, not coincidental, that the wealthiest people, because I said I'm going to have a diversity of low income, middle income, and affluent families have their kids enrolled in this. The wealthiest people were the first ones to hit the link and pay the PayPal or write the check that said, hey, I want my kid in this. They got to be in that. The people who need it the most usually are the ones who drag around, are the ones who ultimately don't buy into this. And that's a shame. If you say I can't afford it, that's the main reason you need to come up with the money to put your kid in this. Because if you can't afford it, that means you're at a place in life right now where you can't afford to give you, or you are making a conscious decision not to, because I don't believe in that can't afford stuff, to spend $249, okay, that's possibly can be won back, as well as a wealth of other tools that your child will receive, okay, and you cannot or choose not to even invest that. So that's the main reason you need to come up with the money, and let it be a Christmas gift, let it be a birthday gift, and put your child in this, because it will absolutely change their lives and your lives as well. Another thing is, what's the main difference between rich and poor people? I've kind of said it a lot in here. Main difference between rich and poor people, there are a lot of differences, but the main one, the deciding difference, the distinct difference is mindset, okay? The wealthy think a certain way, poor think a certain way. Wealthy people train their children to say, take advantage of opportunities. I'm signing you up for this teen cash flow thing. I want you to create a job. I want you to take over the family business. Poor people, if they teach their children, they teach them to go and get a job. But most of the time they leave it up to the public education system, which trains them, as we talked about in another video, to be on an assembly line. The bell rings, you go to your seat, which is representative of the assembly line, and for 8 hours you work on a job for somebody else. Not talking, not being yourself, not being free, and then you clock out and you do it again tomorrow. And that's what poor people teach. Get a good education. If they teach that, get a good education, go get a good job. Wealthy people say no. Get an education. That's a bonus. That's a thing. But learn how the money game works. Learn how to make money work for you. Learn how to invest. And so this is the last time I'm doing this, because I'm getting ready to close the registration for this down November 1st. And my financial empowerment workshop for adults will be opening up registration soon. So the Teen Cash Flow Mastermind, it is only $249 tuition. What will your child get with that? The ability to mastermind with individuals on learning how easy it is to invest and have money, making money for you at a young age in paper assets, which is stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and businesses, owning businesses, and how those things can set you free for life. Because guess what? If you have the mindset in the skill set, okay, if you have one of them missing, you will be upset, okay? You have the mindset without the skill set, or the skill set without the mindset. One of those is going to leave you upset. But I say, if you have the mindset and the skill set, you can be a part of the jet set. You can, what they call, travel, do what you want to do, have freedom. And that's what we're all about at Milk and Honey Success Education. That's what I'm doing in this game, the adult game, as well as the teen cash flow game. And so getting your child in that mindset, getting them in the success habit and the decision-making habit, just getting them ready is what they will benefit. They have the possibility to win lunch or dinner with a millionaire. They will have a cash flow journal that belongs to them. They will have my last book, Better Than Average, which is 7 success principles that they can start doing today to make them head and shoulders stand out above their peers, their so-called competition. They will receive the Teen Cash Flow book. They will also dialogue and receive coaching from me once a month, for 6 months, while they come and play the game and compete, and they possibly can win their tuition back, $250. Half will be put into a stock to grow for them, and the other half will go into their pockets, and they can do what they choose. It is awesome for them to get in here and do this, to get their mindset conditioned for wealth rather than poverty, because what you think about, you bring about. And it's just so much that they can bring back to the house and teach you and teach other family members. So I'm telling you, it's only 6 spots remaining. When this closes down, okay, there will be no more signing up. And like I said, the wealthy people have already signed their kids up. It's other people that are hanging in limbo, can't make a decision, or have already made a decision to count their child out of this success building strategy. So I'm telling you, go to the link, contact me, do whatever you need to do. I have scholarships going out for 2 individuals that are in need. So if you know somebody like that, let me know, send the names to me, give me the contact information so that I can take them through the process and do the drawing. Okay. But sign up. Teen Cash Flow Mastermind meets once a month, every second Saturday, starting the beginning of the year. Okay. Registration closes November 1st. That's next week. That's in a few days. So please empower your child's mind and change their lives.